Do it with one hand. Oh, there you go. You got it. Oh, that's sprayed everywhere. You got it on your seat. Welcome back to Team Fat Get Choose Fat. It is Thursday's Party Cast. I am Jason.
This is Alex.
This is Dennis. Your
This is
microphone's
Chase.
not even near you. I love it.
Yep. Nope.
All right, so the most underrated food, spam.
Spam.
We can you talk back in your microphone and make sure I can hear you?
Spam.
Yeah. Well,
Spam.
you might need to turn
Spam.
yourself up a little bit. Yeah. Say it again.
Spam.
Better.
There we go. How about right here? Right
Yeah.
there? Right there?
So the producer, we recently in the past, like I would say a couple months, we've revisited the spam. Makes great breakfast sandwiches and late night. I need a sandwich, but you gotta cook it. I feel like you gotta put it on the griddle for a second. Like, I'm not a cold spam guy.
Oh God, no.
I mean, I'm not saying
lie.
I'm not saying I haven't done it.
Not gonna lie, I haven't eaten it very, very often, but it would be pulled out of the can and it would be sliced, and then it would be kind of fried like bologna,
Yeah.
and then that would go onto a sandwich, either eggs or a bacon sandwich, or like bacon and eggs, or sausage and egg,
Spam, bacon,
sausage,
egg, and cheese.
sausage, spam, and egg. Sometimes you gotta mix it up a little, but like I said, I didn't have it too much, but
Spam fried rice.
My favorite new.
That actually sounds.
I don't know if I'm there yet.
That kind of sounds a little
I would do
interesting.
it.
That's probably what they put in the fried rice anyway. Like when you get sausage fried rice at
Yeah.
like Chinese places.
You think it's spam?
No, I'm just saying that you never know.
Smoked sausage.
It could be.
All right, so you were like right before we turned the podcast on, the butcher was talking about like the spam museum.
Yes.
So you said Minnesota. Is that
Yes.
where spam is from?
Yes.
They have a museum.
Yeah. But they have a Coke museum. They might as well have a spam museum. I really thought the spam museum would have been in Hawaii.
Everybody would think that.
So where is it?
In Austin, Minnesota.
All right. So 9 to 5 every day. That sounds like a sweet ass job.
And it's free admission, too.
Oh, really? Also, is Coke.
Yeah.
All right, so let's let your fingers do the walking real fast, and let's go like Google a spam versus treat.
Didn't we already do this?
Yeah.
Well, one is Armour, one is Hormel.
Yeah.
Can we get like like? Is there like a sale? Oh, someone has a side by side picture of the can open.
Yeah. You can tell which one's which, too.
Well, spam is the more pink one.
Silver top, gold top.
There's a reason for the gold top.
1939, huh? All right, so Alex.
Google a spam sandwich.
Damn. All right, so we're gonna hang on to spam for one more
I want
second.
to see it. If it's what?
All right, so spam sandwich. Oh, recipe. Someone actually broke down a recipe for a spam sandwich.
I kind of want to do a spam and peanut butter
With the
sandwich.
egg on it, I think. Thanks, I
That
would
sounds
have the egg on it.
disgusting.
Hey, a lot of things that do are actually pretty good.
Well, you put an egg on pulled pork,
And it came out amazing.
and I'm still willing to try it.
With
like,
Gouda cheese.
Gouda specifically.
Yep. That's the only one I do it with. And if not, then I'll just roll with no cheese.
No cheese.
I thought it was on there.
You made a delicious one the other day with the L top and everything.
There you go.
Is that ramen? Oh no, it's spam salad sandwich. All right, hard pass.
Spam and salad.
Since we're on a weird sandwich, just want to put it out there: peanut butter and banana. That's one of those
That's
weird.
not weird.
Okay, it's one of those weird sounding ones that come out pretty fucking
Peanut
good.
butter,
Peanut butter and pickles. Yeah,
All right, that's
It's funny you said that
Okay.
because
that you just had one like yesterday.
no,
Oh, it literally.
I had this off the
All right,
side.
so the
Yeah.
30 most surprising, delicious pairings that will blow your mind. Peanut butter and pickles. We got ice cream and French fries. So that's like a frosty.
Yeah.
We've done this list too.
Yep.
Have we done this list?
We've literally gone through this list.
Yeah.
This exact list. Eat
Oh,
this,
yeah.
not that.
No.
Exact list we've gone
Well,
through.
so not to repeat, but how's the car? Like, car got his car. We're all excited.
It's running.
No
That's
pun
about
intended.
as much as I got right now.
How excited are you though?
excited but reserved.
Right, you don't want to be like too excited.
Though being reserved, I know, like, in your soul, you're like, oh my god, I'm so stoked.
Freedom.
Like, I have keys to a working vehicle again.
I had to remember how to drive.
I actually
I was driving my mom's automatic for so long, I had to relearn my clutch.
I made that joke like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, like when Alex was like, I'm getting my car back, and I was like, do you remember how to drive it? Like, it's like, it's been so long. Like 6 months is a long time.
It is.
Took a minute to settle in, you know.
Yeah. And what's the first thing you had to do when you got it?
Get gas.
Yes.
Like, and I
Did you forget where your window switches were, or like your radio switches were, or
No.
any?
Fuck you and your
No,
radio.
I mean,
Well-
first thing I did when I sat down was, you know, make sure I got my buttons in my seat adjusted.
True.
And,
Okay.
Mirrors.
again,
I know
again,
sometimes like you get a little too excited and you get the car like going and you're like, fuck, the seat's like not the right way, and you're like trying to find, you're like, fuck, where was that at again?
No, remember I told you it was too
Which
easy.
side?
I went to pick it up. They gave me the keys. I didn't sign shit, so I sat there for a minute.
Okay.
And I was like, it's too easy.
I like that your keys still have the tags from the shop on them.
Oh, one of those tags is
It's
actually
the-
from when I bought it from the
yeah,
dealership.
I was
Oh,
about
so
to-
that one.
Yeah.
Because I have two sets of keys, so I gave them the dealership key, my backup key, and I was like, you whatever here. But
So you insert this, you don't, and then hit start, or do you
Insert and turn.
Well, that's your valet key.
yeah.
But I
was
think
about to
he's also got the remote
one's,
start too.
say. I do. I have the remote start.
Don't,
Very
don't
happy
break your
about that.
shit. You just
The
got
other
it
one's
back.
way easier to open. I'm not
Well,
even
because
gonna
that
fuck with
one's
this.
brand new.
Yeah, I haven't used it, but yes, there is a separate key in here. If I have to, do
Like your valet,
then
like
yeah.
here's the
Yeah.
key, like it.
Kind of like this.
Yeah,
You
like
got a little
I
separate-
definitely
yeah.
did check to make sure that the auto start still worked.
did it.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So I heard you
Yeah,
started
that
up.
was it.
Right?
I
I
was
was taking
like-
a picture of my car, and he
Did your
he started
did your
his car up,
steering
and I
wheel
looked
button
over, and he
still
wasn't
work
there.
for the radio?
Yep.
Because I don't know what that's like.
Yep. Well, you don't know what a radio's like, so.
Oh, like okay, so
Been there, done that.
So on Sunday,
And I got that, by the
the
way.
producer and I were driving like to her friend's house, and we had the windows down. The radio wasn't on. We were just talking, like we were honestly talking about this diet tea that I had. And then like we stopped at a light, and it was just quiet for a second, and then she turned the radio up, and then I was like,
You
oh.
started singing.
Oh yeah, I started singing, and like then she just turned the radio because evidently,
Your voice sucks.
evidently my singing voice is not fantastic. So she turned the radio up, and I was like, oh,
I think that depends on the
I for-
song.
I
listen
forgot.
to you
I
sing a
forgot
lot.
that somebody can do that. It's like, oh, that's a little harsh.
Okay, I don't see what's wrong with that.
Oh, I would like. Well, I sing to myself.
I
a lot.
forgot people can turn up the volume.
I don't think Dennis heard you at all.
I don't either.
What's
No,
that?
he was. Yeah,
She said, I don't see anything wrong with that.
like
Go
Dennis
back
is
up.
still scrolling through things, and she was like, I don't see what's wrong with what.
Grilled cheese and applesauce.
That's-
Mm.
Cheese and apples go perfectly well together. So
See,
I
like
don't know,
I've
that
heard
kinda-
the rumor, and like then they put the cheese on the apple pie, and that
Cheddar
sounds
cheese.
disgusting.
I mean, I would dip it.
You've never tried it.
I would dip it.
Yeah, there's just things that like I just know aren't gonna work. Like a cupcake that is mint and
I don't know.
vanilla.
Applesauce and toast work. So I mean, adding cheese, I don't know.
The
It's worth a try.
vanilla and mint icing, like the vanilla cupcake mint icing, like and she was totally like, yeah,
I got a new sandwich.
pesticide kind of like
I-
it tastes
I-
like a lot like pesticide.
Just came up with a new sandwich.
Oh,
I don't know
there
if
you
this is a thing, but applesauce and peanut butter sandwich with toasted bread.
I mean, they put peanut butter and
I'm sure,
honey together,
but it's
I
not
feel
like
like that would
on a
come out
sandwich.
I dip apples in the peanut butter all the time. So
Say what?
I think it would come out like a
Apples
pie,
and peanut
but
butter.
Awesome, yeah.
jelly. Just apple jelly.
yeah, it sounds like you just created the new craze at the retirement home.
How about a peanut butter and onion sandwich?
What the
Ugh.
fuck?
Yeah.
Nah.
Or where was the best one? It was a disgrace to pizza.
Oh,
There it is. Melted chocolate on a cheese pizza.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just things.
I'm out.
Yeah,
What kind of
and
cheese?
for
He said what kind of cheese.
I like where
I mean, like, I wanna
I was
get-
just like, well, what kind of
If
cheese
we're,
is,
if we're
is
gonna
it?
knock
Brie,
it, if we're gonna knock it, I gotta know, like, what kind of cheese? Does
chocolate and brie go well.
It, can you
on
scroll
a,
it? Like, does it just say chocolate and cheese pizza? Like, I need some.
some background?
I
A
need
little
to know.
more information. You click the. Now you
Yeah,
went
just
to
go.
Instagram.
Just go back.
Yeah.
Go back.
Because I guess it could be like a dessert pizza.
Scroll up like 2 inches. It just says melted chocolate on a cheese pizza.
There's no description at the bottom
So-
underneath.
Cream
No.
cheese?
They're talking about a regular ass
cheese pizza. Then I'm not
That
down.
does look like
No.
mozzarella.
I'm not
Yeah.
down.
No.
Like, so what cheese would you find acceptable?
I don't know.
Cheese, mascarpone.
Okay.
It's still gotta be like
okay.
a pizza. I mean,
That's what I was thinking
yeah.
was like a cream cheese.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
pastry
I-
bread.
Like I was thinking, chocolate and brie that could work. And like, and if you
They
did-
had like a brie and jam on the list. When he was
yeah,
scrolling,
like
you
if
know?
you, like if you're gonna like so the crust was just gonna be like the delivery system for chocolate and brie, you know. I mean, I could see like again like if you're going like dessert pizzas, like I can see the
But
s'mores
not just
pizza
like
working.
not just like a cheese pizza.
Yeah, like no,
Chocolate.
yeah, no, I don't
mean,
want your
they-
Chanellos.
And does it have to be a certain time of like what kind of chocolate? Are we talking about like Hershey's syrup? Like I'm
Milk
assuming-
chocolate, dark chocolate.
Exactly. Like
Caramel.
What kind of? Obviously, that was a brown chocolate, so it was either a milk or a dark. It obviously wasn't a white chocolate. But I just I'm a little hesitant.
So okay, real
I would
fast.
try it. I just don't expect it to be good.
Acceptable cheeses with chocolate.
I mean, Brie's probably up there.
Right now, like brie is, unless you give me something better, brie is the only one that came to my mind that I would be like, you know what, that's the one.
I'm curious.
Mascarpone and cream cheese does not count
I
because
see. I'm thinking like a Gouda, but that could go either way. It could be good. It could be good, but I don't.
I don't know. I don't know how well.
Oh no.
Maybe if it's like a regular Gouda,
Yeah.
not like a smoked Gouda or anything like that.
No, it would have like I don't
like
think
just
the
a
smoked
straight up
Gouda would go
Gouda,
with it. Yeah.
or like a light
Goodness
light Gouda
gracious.
or something like that.
But
Whoa, that is so fucking sweet.
what is it? All right, so the neighbor just came by. Oh,
Lucky Buddha.
Hi, Team Fat Kid podcast.
Podcast.
enlightening beer.
Okay.
It's Mexican.
I want that fucking bottle.
You can
No,
get
no.
the bottle later.
When it's empty.
Yes.
What other kind of cheese though? I mean, like
No, like I think like brie is the chocolate cheese.
yeah, probably. Again,
Like
I
if
think
you were gonna, if you
Gouda,
like,
Gouda could work. Like anything like a Havarti or anything like that's just gonna be like too.
see, like with in my head, like with chocolate and desserts, the cheese has to be like a soft cheese. Like you're not.
I was about to say consistency wise, Gouda I can see really working, but like flavor,
See, Gouda's
Unless
more of a
it's-
hard cheese though.
but when it's melted,
Yeah, at room temp is what we're talking about.
oh okay.
So, what
Like
like
being baked, so I'm thinking it being melted with the chocolate, like they would both like
could you
adhere together.
Could you,
Thank you.
Alex, like a brie and croûte? Would you ever like try to like put a layer of chocolate and like a croissant dough instead of like a puff pastry? Like do like a croissant dough and then like chocolate and like try to pass it off as like a brunch dish.
I'll put it to you like this: I could see doing like a layer of chocolate, but if you made like a chocolate croissant, I don't think it would work. Like I don't think the chocolate could be like the main focus.
oh, like
It's definitely a
like
thing.
like when you like brie en croûte. Is
I know
where-
chocolate croissants exist. I'm
Well,
just
like
saying.
when
Okay.
when I was going with it, like so, like you would take like a croissant dough, and then like when you're wrapping, and like instead of like doing like brie and like a jam or like some sort of compote of fruit, like switch that out for like Hershey bars,
Right.
and then wrap that, and then bake it together. So when you slice it, it's like cheesy, chocolatey. I don't even want to call that goodness because it's not something that I personally would find like intriguing. Like, I mean, I would eat it, I would try it, but it's not something that like, you know what I'm going to do for brunch?
I think that's definitely going to have to be like a balance thing. Like the amount of chocolate versus the amount of cheese is very important.
Like, well, you know, like you have like a wheel of brie that's like an inch and a half, 2 inches thick, and then you put a Hershey bar, which is like what, maybe a fourth. Like, I don't even think it's a fourth of an inch. It's thin, like a thin layer of chocolate. All right, so let's switch it and say that will use Nutella, like a Nutella spread over the top of brie, like so you can control the thickness of. But that's a nut too. So
And it's also really, really rich. But Nutella is really good too, though.
like
Well, then we
now,
can
I feel like we have to
Nutella
make it.
down over the whole pizza and just dab it. the
I mean,
cheese
like-
in, like mozzarella sometimes.
Do we go with like a camembert?
I don't know. I'm not asking you.
I almost feel like
Maybe
you would
there's,
have to
like-
go with like a, almost like a, not like a dull chocolate, but like or like a dark chocolate or anything.
Well, I think
But,
dark
like,
chocolate is kind of like
something
the place.
not-
I think
like-
moving away
alright.
from like the milk chocolate Hershey's.
So when I was working at Forbes, when we were making all the like chocolate taffies and all that shit, what we would do is use bittersweet discs,
Okay.
and they were just chocolate discs, and they were just bitter chocolate,
Yep.
and then you would add your sugar in as you pleased.
Yes.
And that's how you would get your sweetness to that chocolate, rather than just overloading it with milk chocolate of Hershey's or whoever does their chocolates and so on and so forth and blah 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 blah.
Like Ghirardelli,
Yeah,
Godiva,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Fontina.
But
think.
I think.
Fontina has like a kind of an appley kind of thing going on. I get it.
plus
like,
I
Fontina, Brie, Gouda, and Camembert are the
I
only
think
ones
if y'all
I would
are
think
going
of.
down the route of like actually thinking about doing this and like actually making it,
yeah.
I think it would be a good route to like melt your own chocolate down.
Well, yeah.
Go get a pound of bittersweet chocolate. I think
Well,
it-
you're
I
the
think it-
candy guy, so we're just gonna make you do it.
Well, true, but I'm just saying. I think it ranges like $10 to maybe $15 for a pound of bittersweet chocolate.
Yeah, the disc are cheap.
And,
the
yeah.
the disc, like,
and all you gotta do is melt it down, and then
especially
add
when
some
it's like not
sugar.
Easter, Christmas, like any of the sweet holidays.
Right.
Like you can get them relatively inexpensive. Like they don't jack the price up on you. Now it's $5 a pound. Like the little disc for like all we would need is like a pound, one bag of
Yeah,
disc,
yeah,
and like
not a
melt
lot
that
at all.
down, just to smear it on the top of a cheese
Right.
to wrap.
And-
We don't need to do
and
a whole wheel.
maybe
We
ha-
could do
and maybe
different
have
cheeses.
Maybe have a couple little like I don't know half-ounce cups of the chocolate off to the side so that we could add our own little something to
Now,
see.
here's
how,
my
how
question
that
to
shit
Alex:
rolls.
like, if we were to
Like,
do this,
more
are we
sugar, less
laminating
sugar.
our own dough to make croissant dough, and like, or are we doing like the entire thing, or do we just buy
Yeah, just buy
Pillsbury's?
croissants.
Yeah, just buy Pillsbury croissants. They do a decent job.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, actually, you could probably swing by Bliss and just give me the dough.
It's not about the roll; it's about the toppings. How does the chocolate go with the cheese?
Except they have to deliver.
All right, so in this new
make your
news,
own roll.
oh, then it switch back screens and like let's hit the newsreel thing like that.
yeah.
That thing.
Let's make
Because-
and proof our own
Because
bread or pastry.
evidently the legalization of weed is coming to Virginia, and we had a conversation about the legalization of weed, but then Alex brought up like, I mean, I
Oh.
know.
Marijuana powder.
Yeah, like so, like, and Chase, I know you're gonna have some points on this. Not saying I'm out of my realm, but I'm out of my fucking realm here. You had some points in like
Me and Alex,
you were talking about the
only ones
legalization,
knowledgeable.
the legalization, and like how things become like so marketed and everything, and like I want to get into that a little bit, and like the powder, like is this like you pour it into a drink, like a
it can be.
It's meant to be for foods, like so that you can make your own foods.
like cookies or brownies,
Baking and
like
yes.
edibles.
So instead of using like a wax or an oil, you would use
This
the
powder.
powder.
Which
But-
to me would degrade the quality of the content going into said edibles.
I don't know a lot.
Why do you think that?
Because for me, the butters and the oils are way stronger.
Okay,
and
so-
not saying like for me, but like I've experienced with multiple other people, like rather than like keef. All right, keef as a powder, it's a smokable thing.
Well,
so
let's explain to our listeners first what is keef. Yeah.
When you grind up your weed, all of the tiny hairs and things that fall
the
off,
trichomes that fall off of your buds,
they
when
make
you
it through a
grind
very
them up,
tiny screen at the
they
bottom.
fall
I'm
down
gonna
into
need
the bottom.
you to, like you say, trichones. I need you to break it down like elementary.
the crystals and the bottom furs of your buds when you're grinding it up.
Well,
The finest material that comes through the screen.
so like your confectioner sugar, in layman's terms.
Here's my question.
Off of-
Here's my question about the weed butter versus the weed powder. All right.
Butter will hit you harder.
Yeah. All right. Stop right there, because here's my question. If you use a pound of weed to make the butter and a pound of weed to make the powder, and you use the same amount, then it's going to hit you the exact same. The only thing the butter does is draw the chemicals out of the buds themselves.
It attaches to fatty acids.
That's why it goes into the butter. You're not getting more
Static.
THC.
I just hit hella static.
You're not getting more THC.
That's why I didn't say you get more THC. I said it hits you harder.
I think that's all mental.
No, it's not.
Completely.
It's like drinking a fucking 6-pack of Miller Lite versus drinking a 6-pack of 9%ers.
I disagree completely.
I don't.
You're talking about the same product. Like,
All right, so we might as well just mute
Same
ourselves,
but
Dennis,
different.
and,
Same
let
but
them-
different, bro.
I don't know shit about this.
Like weed butter is, to me,
All right, so-
one is it's got more uses to it. You can use it for a lot of more things.
So you can't use the powder to make butter?
You definitely could.
I was gonna say you could, but why not just have the butter?
Well, I'm saying okay, so I'm saying in a marketing standpoint, like what's readily
Like
available.
why am I gonna buy the powder if I'm already making the butter?
Well, okay,
Like I'm
let's
already
say-
going through that process.
what if you're baking?
I'm just saying, like,
Bake it with butter.
Yeah, but my point, you can put more weed powder in than you could butter.
You can put butter and powder.
But
Why
here's,
can't you
here's
use-
the thing: you can only use 2 ounces of butter. I can use a pound of fucking weed powder.
Point of
I
order.
can use a pound of butter.
Your cake's gonna fucking be a flop. Like, what?
I'm just saying. Depending on what I'm
Could you
I'm
go
building.
ahead and read the highlighted section right there?
just a squeak, squeak. Sorry, I'm great at this. Just a sprinkle of this quick dissolving powder, and any food or drink transforms to a precise dose of organic
Okay.
THC,
So,
faster onset.
Same
than
thing.
traditional
A
edibles.
teaspoon of butter.
Okay, but
Same
you're
thing.
not gonna. But
Like-
you're not gonna put butter in your fucking Mountain Dew.
Put in your coffee.
No, but I'm not going to sprinkle
That's
powder
keto.
in my Mountain Dew either.
Well, I mean, like, hey, like
I'm
think
not
of it-
going
think
to
of it-
buy powder.
Okay, can you think about like
Or Keef.
Kool-Aid?
I'll make my own keef if I'm going to.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, but like Kool-Aid, Crystal Light, like all those things that come in a powder form that people add to their drinks.
He's clearly just anti-powder. That's fine. Let him stand on
I
his
don't-
let him stand on his soapbox. That's fine.
Yeah,
Whatever.
like we all get a soapbox at one point.
He's talking about butter. It's saying it hits faster than normal edibles, which are made with butter.
But
That
I
does
didn't
not
say
mean,
faster.
It does not mean
Did
it's
not say
stronger.
faster.
I'm going
I said
with you.
harder.
I literally just said that. It does not mean it's stronger.
Your body will feel it harder later on in the night.
I still disagree with you, but
Okay,
Let's go.
That's fine.
Let's I'm playing the novice.
Agree
over
to
here.
disagree.
All
that's
right,
why I said get up on your soapbox. That's fine.
Like
So-
you're on the soapbox and the pedestal over here, bro.
Can I
Yeah,
go
you're
with the
good.
novice?
You're good.
Like I don't
Go,
know anything
go,
about this.
go.
But like let's just say like I wanted to make cookies of the THC variety.
Rather use
So-
butter.
So I would use butter, but why couldn't I take that powder, melt down my butter, add that powder to my butter, and then make the cookies?
Didn't say you couldn't. Never said you couldn't.
Like all right. So like
I'm just saying it's
don't
almost like
have
a
an ounce of
middleman
weed.
process.
I don't have
Now
an
I'm
ounce of weed
buying-
in my house.
Now I'm buying the powder rather than just having it and making the butter.
For people who don't smoke.
I mean, yeah, it's convenient. It
Yeah,
works.
Yeah, like so.
But, like-
like I can make edibles.
Like
out
he
of
was
this
saying,
powder
people are
and butter.
idiots. You're gonna see some fucking
All right,
some
so-
goddamn Scarface motherfuckers with some THC powder, bro. Like
Yeah,
they're
like,
gonna
it-
have
like
they're gonna have the little makeshift containers on their keychains.
Yeah, they're gonna be like-
gonna-
yeah, like, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna say on that package, "Do not snort," but like, do not put in your toaster.
I'm
Like
not,
I don't know,
hey,
like,
I'm
there's
not
gonna be.
even. I'm not even gonna go that far. I'm willing to bet that "Do Not Snort" does not show up on that package for at least like a year and a half, man.
guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Somebody's gonna do something stupid. Then
no.
it's gonna be.
California is way ahead of this
People
shit.
like us already thought about that shit.
California is way ahead of this shit, and it's gonna have like fucking item 62999. Like, do not snort this product known to cause cancer in the state of California. Like, it's already on a cardboard box. Like,
Yeah.
you should not eat this cardboard box.
Back
like,
in the day, people were sniffing Sharpies and fucking sniffing pixie sticks and shit. Like,
okay, so, like, while we're on this topic, I wanted to ask you,
I can't,
what is the difference between wax and butter? Dentist school.
that is
Like-
actually kind of hard.
Like, I don't know, like, what makes it a wax. And,
One, you're adding butter to the wax.
Wax is pressed.
Heat.
like you're
Wa-
squeezing the fat out of it.
You
kinda?
literally
No.
you literally press buds.
Yeah, you're pressing the buds into the wax, but the wax forms the butter.
Like, is
because
it
you're adding butter to the
like,
wax.
All right, so the wax is like candle wax,
Yeah.
beeswax. Like, what are we talking? here?
It's weed wax, like marijuana wax. Like it's pressed. Like, what do you mean? Like
Like, no, dude, I'm like, talk to me like I'm dumb because I am.
that's why I said
have
marijuana wax.
So, like, if you press the plant, like wax, like
No,
hemp.
well,
like,
not the plant, but the buds.
Okay, so then it's
Under
like,
under
like
heat and
sap.
pressure. Yes. It,
So, like, the sap.
it seeps out, and
Like, so
after
like
that,
maple syrup.
you
and
collect that, and that's your product, and you can refine that multiple
like
times.
through heat.
Yes, heat and pressure.
So,
So there's a press that literally, like you get it like a I forgot what the cloth was called. It's a
cheesecloth.
I think it is cheesecloth, but it's a really fine cloth, and you put your buds in there and everything, and you press them. And you
So
get-
the press is heated.
yes,
Okay.
and also under a lot of pressure, that's going to cause heat and friction anyways, because it's pressure and you're pushing down onto it, so it's going to cause heat and friction anyways. But then some of them, like the higher grade ones, obviously they have heat like pads on them that is going to press it more, kind of
So
like a
hot
ironing.
plate. Yeah, like a hot plate.
Yeah, and then
I worked in a produce department, and it was like heat on both sides, and like you would press it to like shrink wrap something.
Yeah.
And
but once it's in the cheesecloth, if I can remember correctly, a lot of people what they would do is throw it into the freezer for a while and sit it on top of a glass jar and rubber band the glass jar with the cheesecloth on it and the amount of wax or whatever they have, and it'll just form and whatever it's got to do, and next thing you know, a day, 2 days later, you got your product. And
Right.
you can obviously refine it, like I was saying, make it more and more clear and less chemicals or
And that's
whatever.
what people do dabs
Like-
off of.
Yeah.
Like, again, like I
All
don't know
all
shit.
it is press and condensed weed.
So they're,
And
you're
extracting the actual liquid material from the weed itself, or you're pressing
Seems
it so
like a-
hard that it extracts
Seems like a lot of work.
There's different ways to do it.
yeah
You can do it with butane.
yeah
And that's a chemical process.
Yeah.
and
that's the one of the old school ways that we used to do it.
Did we?
It was called blasting weed. You would take fucking a big old butane thing and you would blast it with fucking flip it
To
upside
freeze it?
down.
Yep.
Yeah, you would blast it with butane. You'd be freezing the fucking weed, and then after that,
you have to wait for it to dry.
yeah. And if you smoke that weed, you're gonna get fucked up. But don't smoke the weed because all that weed's all fucked now. Like you throw that shit in the fucking trash. But everything else that you get out of it, you put that into a Pyrex dish, and then you heat that shit up, and then blah blah blah. You get all the fucking bubbles out and all that shit, blah blah blah. And once it cools, you get your shatter.
What's
Shatter is glass like wax.
okay? Wait. Well, this is gone. Let's get a beer. Oh.
That's why presses were invented, because it was too intense of a process.
And, pour that one out.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Sorry that these times are not that talkative, you know? You made both of us walk away at the same time. Not the best choice. Not the best choice. All right.
What
I can't even pass. You know, my.
What are you looking at, Dennis?
Edibles.
From Ontario.
Ontario Cannabis Store, yes.
Take your pick.
Baked apple. That sounds kind of good.
Soft chews. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
$6.60 for how many?
12.
Guys, 10 milligrams. THC. I don't know how
5.
many come in there.
You get 5.
Oh, 5, 3.5 milligrams? That does not add up to 10.
No, it's 3.2
Oh, 3, I
grams
see.
per bag, and you get 5 bites per bag at 10 milligrams per bag, or per bite.
Heard.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe.
At least that's how
See, that seems
they
really,
have it laid out.
Like this whole
I'm not
thing
doing the
seems
math
really
thing.
expensive.
I'm not doing the math thing, but
Which it probably is really expensive.
Yeah, I mean, and the reason why, like, okay,
Hello,
so we're
how
gonna
are
talk
you?
about this beer. That smells good.
Citrusy. That's a.
oh wow,
Is that a full sour or is that a tart ale?
whoa.
I still feel like they're hitting the vanilla on that, but I think
It's a sour.
you want to try it. It is kind of sour.
I think it's a tart ale. I don't think it's a full sour. I think it's a tart ale. I'm going to go with 0 IBUs. I'm going to give it a 5.8. And I think that comes in around 3.5, 4.
I'm thinking, is there banana in there?
Definitely getting like a pineapple. Or at least that's what I'm feeling.
It's definitely. I'm with Alex on the tart ale. It
Or it goes.
it's not dry. Like it lingers. Like it is definitely there.
Activates the.
Like this is like one of those, like one of those beers where it's like you're like one and done, and I gotta switch to something else. Like this isn't like a session. Like I'm not gonna hang out and drink this for.
I might have 2, and that's about max for the day.
Like I mean, like I would have that beer, drink a different beer, and then maybe go back to it.
Ooh, this was some curry.
What is it? Like first off, I can barely hear you.
That with curry?
Yeah, you might want to turn the gain up on your shit.
No, it is dually, so.
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna go with the citrus sour,
citrus sour.
6%. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Is that better?
And 5 IBUs. If that's even
5?
if that's even a thing.
I don't think we're gonna find IBUs, but 5 is really low.
I know he said 0.
Yeah, sours and things usually don't have high IBUs, if any.
I'll go with sour. I'll give that a 6.3. And for shits and giggles, go 15. And then I'll give it a 4.
The shits and giggles.
The shits and giggles.
The giggles in the poo.
Yeah,
It's schlitz and giggles, but you know.
I'm gonna say that it is. I'm gonna go weird. I'm gonna go that it is a sour lager.
They make those?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
It might.
Probably.
Today might be the first time we had one. 6.8%. The IBUs, I think, are null and void. Like, I don't think we're going to find an IBU on it. But, I mean, I give it a 3 in the fact that, like, it's a good beer, but I couldn't do multiples. It would definitely start to, like, give me, like, a stomach ache because it's too sweet.
Yeah.
This is Oozle Finch's Crazy Pants. It's a sour ale with mangosteen, mango, kiwi, lemongrass, vanilla, and lactose. It is 6.5%. I do not have IBUs, but I'm sure this is going to come in null and void.
What was the name? Null and void?
No. Oozle Finch Crazy Pants.
I did not get the lactose.
Well, most
Sours have lactose.
And why? Do we know why?
I'm assuming that's probably what makes them sour. Like they
Like
sour
the-
I don't know.
Is it
to be honest.
anti-masker or is it the 2020 hoarder edition?
Which year is it? Is what it has.
Does it
One's 6%, so.
Go for the 6.5 then, because it does not specify.
That's 7%.
No IBUs anyway.
No, say-
Like it's,
Let me see the can.
Oh, stop, drop, and roll your can. Well, we didn't do that.
Damn. We didn't read the can.
Part of the problem with not looking at the can beforehand, it doesn't say anything about what year, so good luck.
The can is pretty cool though.
Look,
Look,
IBUs are still
got-
probably going to be null and void.
Yeah.
Producer, it's got cats on it. And-
Or a giraffe, we're not sure.
Well, no, those are definitely cats. And then there's like some sort of like, I don't know.
Yeah, but look at the big one.
Well, that's a duck
Is that
or a goose. Like the ouzel finch. It's a finch, but it's ouzled. So, nothing. No IBS.
That was a
Crazy. Well, I don't think that's a Crazy X's edition. A can doesn't look the same. Either way, no IBUs. Sounds good.
Oh, we should tempt the chicken.
Give us a pause.
Yeah, we'll be right back. We gotta attempt some. Chicken's done.
Yay! Hip,
It only took us like 4 days.
That was some low smoke.
Yeah, low and slow, right? Like, it's jerky. All right. What's your fact for today?
Well, it's actually. Do you know why high heels were invented?
For men, right?
Yep.
Like, I mean, I'm short. I know.
For butchers.
Really?
Yeah. And so that way you could move around and not be standing in the blood the entire time. Whenever you're on the kill floor.
Ancient Egyptian butchers.
Yeah.
So really, they made heels so you're not standing in blood.
Yeah.
That's a Google search. Like,
Well, damn.
first off, I want to know why you were Googling why high heels were invented.
I was watching a thing about butchers on History Channel the other day.
Were you on History Channel or were you on that Discovery Plus? Not a sponsor.
Discovery Plus.
None of these bitches are sponsors.
No.
Stand all these new pluses coming out.
Dude, like, and
It's
how
not
many times
bad,
do I have to
man.
watch the same commercial over and over again in between? Like, every commercial break, they just added like another 30 seconds for me to watch the Discovery Plus. And it's like, if I did purchase Discovery Plus, let's say,
It's $7.99 a month.
will it stop the commercials from my regular TV? No, absolutely not. So I'm still going to have to watch these commercials over and over again, even though I purchased it. And it's just irritating.
Just added money.
Well, I mean, I get Disney Plus because Disney, I mean, yes, they have a channel.
Yeah.
I can find all the Disney Plus stuff for free.
Oh.
We won't talk about that on the podcast.
That's why I didn't really want to go too into it.
Well, I mean, like, you and Alex both don't have
I just don't like to pay
I
for
don't have
things
cable either.
that free.
that are not needed.
TV? Yeah, I don't have TV.
Yeah,
Me neither. I got an Xbox.
figure it out from there, people. My parents don't have cable anymore either.
I'll tell you, canceling cable and telling them that you no longer will have a TV like confuses the fucking shit out of them.
Like, who you switching to? Nobody.
I'm not going to have cable. Well, who are you going to? No, I'm not going to have cable. Like, would apparently not having cable is just not like an option on whatever fucking screen they have in front of them.
The what is it? The chart? Like
Yeah.
that like what is
Like,
it?
why
What's
do
it
you
called?
leave-
What the chart is like? Do you
The
have
flow
cable?
chart?
Yeah, the flow chart. Yeah, the flow
their
chart.
Their little flow chart automated screen did not have an option of.
Do they want cable? No. And then it's like it drops off to that branch. Like, well, who are they switching to?
And apparently, there's not a no one option. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to have cable.
Like,
There's
I mean,
not a
let's-
myself.
The
Me, myself, and
operator
Irene
I'm
option.
going with is
I'm
not highly educated.
I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure by the end of it, I was just like, Cox. Fucking, I'm going to Cox. Like, I don't, just fucking put somebody down. I don't give a shit.
Sensuous.
Like, just pick a company, lady. Just, whatever. Who are you going to? I'm not. Like, I just don't need TV.
Play the game real fast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's funny because like I'll go downstairs, like smoke a cigarette,
Jack
and
of
shit,
spades.
and like my mom's watching her TV channels and shit, and I'm just like, damn, like what the fuck, and I just go
8 clubs.
right back upstairs, and I'm usually it's like YouTube and shit, but like if I'm on my site, like I just watched the new Mortal Kombat. I fell asleep during it, so I can't really tell you all about it, but
Spoiler
I have,
alert.
like,
Chase fell asleep.
access to it.
Yeah, I got it.
Like,
I got HBO
pick a
Max, so,
card.
yeah.
Pick a card.
King of Hearts.
Jack of Spades.
Seriously?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Well played, sir.
Nice.
Guess who's got to buy the next round?
No. Excuse me. That means my beer's free.
Oh, no.
No,
Oh,
it was.
okay.
Yeah, it's not.
yeah.
It's not the best hand, sir.
Yeah.
Half off.
Give me my 5 back, bro.
50% off Microsoft.
Microsoft
They just
won that
lost
3
money.
points. No, they just got divorced. No, actually,
What? Really?
Yeah.
Put the
Bill and
hater
Martha
block
Gates
is on.
getting
Put the
divorced,
hater block is on.
Oh, no, wait, what? Hold on, what?
Bill and Martha Gates are getting a divorce.
No.
It just popped up on Facebook earlier.
Is there like a prenup?
I'm pretty sure there was.
But did they get married before his billions?
They did.
Oh, so there's probably no prenup. I married you when you were in a garage. That's what.
Melinda Gates. I'm sorry.
That's what.
That's
Yeah.
why I was so confused. I was like, "Who the fuck are you talking about?" I heard the last name, but I was like,
Yep.
So do you think that's a fake smiles? Those are fake smiles.
That's from 2019 though. So
Yeah, so they're still fake smiles.
"Oh, at the beginning of
Yeah.
their creation."
Everybody needs a microchip. You get a microchip. You get a microchip.
Oh, so we're on to the Bang Hard Seltzer now?
I just want to know. I've never seen it. So, Bang Mix Hard Cider.
Hard Seltzer.
Sorry. What? So $16 for a 12-pack?
$16.49 total wine. It's not here yet, so.
I mean, they don't even
Probably-
have a picture of the bottle
Yeah,
yet.
it probably won't be here.
Well,
Or
they've got a
the
they've got
can.
they've got the cans.
I was going to say, it's probably a can, not a bottle.
Well, I mean, again, like,
I mean, okay. It looks like a regular
Wait.
Bang with mix on it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious how many people are going to get pulled over for this.
oh yeah. Well, I mean, like,
It's just a Bang, man.
right, right.
God damn it, get off my ass.
I'm trying to go to work.
It's
And I
only
didn't
5%.
I didn't. Oh, only 5?
Only 5%.
Okay, so I mean,
It's a
it's-
seltzer, so you know.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not the shit. What was the one we were talking about earlier? We said juice. It wasn't juice.
Loco.
Four Loko.
Four Locos. So it's not a Four Locos. I've never had a Four Locos. Have you?
Long time ago, yeah.
And not since they took the caffeine out of it.
I had it back when it gave you heart attacks. and
Yeah.
shit.
It's like I was living it raw.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was not one of the people drinking like 8 of them.
Yeah.
That was when you had problems. Like, yeah, let me get like way too fucking many energy drinks and alcohol because that's
Yeah.
usually where the problem ends up. But I did, yeah, I had like 1 or 2 at most, and that was
I mean,
generally
well, how
like,
much caffeine?
I don't have a beer.
How much caffeine do you have to consume in order to have basically a caffeine heart attack? Oh, the Google race is on. Dennis types way faster than Dooley, Alex. What is it? Who's gonna find the answer first?
What? To what?
How much caffeine does it take for you to have a heart attack?
Bastard.
You definitely went to the wrong website. Just click on the right there.
I believe it's 3 grams, 1 to 3 grams.
Grams? Because it's
Yeah.
measured in milligrams. Huh?
So that is a big jump.
400 milligrams a day does not have any effect on heart arrhythmia or palpitations.
Milligrams.
The problem is, it literally says that like caffeine alone does not cause.
Still hear you.
It says caffeine alone does not cause heart palpitations. So it's got to be
Mixed
like
with
the mix
alcohol
of
or-
something else.
Well, because like
400 milligrams a day.
And that's like
Yeah.
an average.
About 5
no.
cups of coffee, but it does. Yeah.
well, no, like okay,
100%
so
for that.
so a normal cup of coffee has 80 milligrams of a normal cup. Like I'm saying, like not like Death Wish or anything like that. Like a Folgers cup of fucking coffee has 80 milligrams, and so does a Red Bull. And are you getting bored over there?
Oh, she's been bored. Come on.
You can go in there and start pulling chicken.
requires
did.
work.
Oh, you already did? Did you use the shredders?
No, I started pulling the skin of the chicken.
Oh yeah, you started eating skin. Let's clarify.
I pulled it off.
So
There you
like,
go.
cause like what I was talking about, Alex, is like Alex and I tend to not eat during the day. Chase, you were with,
So do I.
and
Even
so
even before the madness on the food truck.
so
Greater
we
than 10 grams.
we had
Greater than 10
I'm not a breakfast
10
guy.
grams.
Maybe
Yeah.
once in a blue moon, I'm a breakfast guy. But other than that, I probably don't eat until probably
it's tachycardia.
2:30, maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon, or it's dinner time.
So Alex and I, now that it's getting warmer outside, we start to shy away from coffee.
Yep.
And
same.
So we picked up the V8 Energies, and not a sponsor. But on the can, it's like there's 80 milligrams of caffeine in the V8, which also has vitamins. So we're thinking to ourselves, this is a little bit healthier than your normal Red Bull.
It's like a win-lose.
Yeah, but coffee has like 90 more, or it's 80 milligrams of caffeine in a normal energy drink, and then coffee has 90 milligrams of caffeine, and so the
So
V8,
10 mil difference.
so the V8 has just as much energy or caffeine. I'm not going to say energy,
Right.
caffeine as like a normal energy drink, and it's not carbonated, so Alex doesn't have to worry about burping. So, and you still get your essential vitamins. So I'd like to believe. I haven't read the can.
I haven't had the V8 Energy, but like the V8 Splash and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the
not gonna
smoothie
lie,
ones.
like not even the smoothie one. Just V8. Is the
It's
Splash
not-
the smoothie?
No,
Or-
the splash I think is just like the fruit drink.
yeah, it's like
Dennis-
it's like a mixture of the
Google.
V8 shit.
Yeah, it's like
But it's
it's,
just like a
not
juice.
the it's not
It's
the
like
it's
a
not
juice
the, it's
drink.
not the tomato juice one.
Yeah,
which
no.
is horrible.
Yeah, I can't stand
That's
that.
But
shit.
delicious.
Dennis loves them.
I do.
Huh?
I used to.
Fruit one, it's thin.
Then, yeah, like let's just like Google some V8 products real fast because I'm a big fan of the V8 Energy. Damn, and Dennis likes the red one.
I do, especially some black pepper on top. Mm-hmm. You can have vodka if you want to.
I
but
can
don't
I
have
can
to.
do it, but like it's not. That's what like kind of got me away from V8 was I see my dad always drinking that shit, and I was like, let me try it.
Well, like Dennis was
and then
like,
I was like,
he's
nope, not doing it. And then they
Dennis was
came
like,
out with different
oh,
shit,
let's,
and I was
let's
like,
put some pepper in it, and I
I
was
can
like,
do this.
yeah, if you add vodka to it, it's good too. Like, I can get behind the V8 Bloody Mary, like, but this shit is not good. Oh, they have evidently a huge line.
Berry Bliss is good. I've had that.
They even got a Bloody Mary mix.
Do you guys your quote? Did you get a new one? I mean, I know you're double duty over there. Like,
Yep.
usually, dually.
Is that like a mango tangerine or just mango? The orange one.
Scroll down. I think that's carrot.
Carrot
Oh
mango.
yeah, it is. Oh,
Sounds delicious.
couldn't even imagine.
Run that through your juicer.
Right? Is this just like their V8 like vegetable line?
No, they have, like,
okay.
like-
good. Never mind. I'm seeing like
Yeah,
red.
like there's the energies and like diet cranberry.
4
and-
pages. Okay,
Yeah, there's way too many.
so it's pretty much like all their product then.
Yeah. Well, when you Google V8,
Well, I didn't know if this was like a categorized thing, like if it was like juices versus like their fruit, like fruit versus their vegetable drinks versus their fucking smoothie drinks. And
do they have V8 in France? Because I feel like all of our French listeners are like, "What the hell is V8?" How do you say V in French? You took like fucking 6 years of that shit, dude. No.
Nothing. No.
Nothing. Got nothing.
I can barely count to 10, and I took 4 years of it.
How did you pronounce a V word?
It sounded like a V,
Vu?
but if you're talking just the letter, don't remember.
Like,
What's
who-
the number?
The number V? I have
Eight.
no
Eight.
idea.
8.
Mm,
Like
it's
ocho.
all kind of see, set wheat. It's wheat.
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 Yeah.
So V wheat. That sucks.
I think my favorite number was always 19 because it's D's and F, and I had a guy in class that always said D's nuts.
Oh. On purpose.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
What's going on over there with
I
the
don't
quote?
know, like,
Like, we've been...
hey.
I've reached the limit.
Oh, you've reached the limit. You're no longer allowed to Google chef quotes. Yo,
Like ones that we might actually know. Yeah.
yeah, well, I mean, like, throw one out that we might not know. Martha Stewart. I don't fucking know.
Right. Fuck this.
Well, she's also not a chef,
She's not.
but I'm pretty sure her quotes come up from time to time.
Well, this is going to be a good one because no one's going to fucking get it, but I like the quote. If you are a chef, no matter how good a chef you are, it's not good cooking for yourself. The joy is in cooking for others. It's the same with music.
Ooh, so it's not a chef?
Not a chef.
Just
Not that I know of.
John Legend.
No, read it one more time.
If you are a chef, no matter how good a chef you are, it's not good cooking for yourself. The joy is in cooking for others. It's the same with music.
Does his name start with a B?
No.
Did you think it was Ben's Full Five?
No. I was thinking of a chef.
What, Bobby Flay?
No. Is it Bill Beeford?
No.
No.
Anybody else want to take a guess?
I was going with the writer.
Oh, fuck.
Did you say B?
He said B.
Yeah, and
I
he
said
said-
no, and then he said Bill Buford. Yes.
Well, I
Yeah.
was answering Dennis's question, like,
Yeah. No,
and then I still went with Bill Beeford.
The answer's Will I Am.
Oh, really?
Yep, I just like the quote. Here's an actual chef. A chef is a mixture, maybe of artistry and craft. You have to learn the craft really to get there.
Wolfgang
Walter
Puck.
Brown.
Wolfgang Puck.
No, I know because I just looked at that one.
Well, that's just not fair.
All right,
You found
Alex,
my page.
Alex,
You're on Brainy Quote, aren't you?
Let's pull up an Urban Dictionary word of the day and make sure that it's.
That sounds like a horrible
I know
idea.
it always does, but it is Thursday. Like, let's see what happens. Like, and if it's not good, let's not use it. Like, because some of them bitches are nasty. Oh damn!
Well, this one's actually just really mild. It's just May 3rd, word of the day. Mutual. Internet personas who happen to follow you, and you happen to follow them back and maintain communication with, and have a mutual liking for each other, whether it be friendship-wise, etc., blah, 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 blah. I made a new mutual today because we started following and talking to each other on Twitter. And we like each other. Ah.
Well, I mean, what's watermelon sugar? Just click on that. I mean, what? A word that has
When watermelon sugar stops trending, we die.
watermelon sugar die. Watermelon sugar die. Oh,
Here's one. Dog shot. Aussie def. To be hit when you are not looking. A girlfriend asked for a hug. A girl asked for a hug, and then her boyfriend came and dog shot me.
so sucker punch.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
No, we're just gonna
Yeah, no.
we're gonna go.
Hit the brakes. Left turn. Detour.
We're gonna go shred chicken and make chicken salad. 'cause
As
it's
always,
gonna be
guys,
delicious.
thank you for listening to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. You can find us on Facebook at,
Team Fat Kid.
on Instagram at,
Team Fat Kid Nation.
on Twitter,
At Team Fat Kid 1.
on YouTube.
Team Fat Kid.
You can find the food truck on Instagram,
Team Fat Kid Food Truck.
Facebook,
Team Fat Kid Food Truck.
Twitter.
At Fat_truck.
You can always call us for your catering needs at.
757-427-1586.
Remember,
Stay hungry.
be creative.
And don't forget to sharpen your knives.
Praise the Lord.
Swag on a milli, head to the roof. Me exhausted, you tripping, purebred, 100 proof. Mr. Kane to the brain, had a jack, no joke. Good thing Mary Jane came to play. Stress free, only way, life best be. But you wildin' now, get me aggravated. I'm known to